Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to make a hood scarf. First thing you'll need is two different colors of fabrics. My choices for this video were red and white. So, the first thing that you're going to want to do is to make a template. Either you can make your own template by buying a hoodie and cutting it apart, or you can download the template that I'm eventually going to upload. It looks a little bit like this. This is the only thing that you actually need. A lot of people use different shapes, but in the end it's just a lot more complicated and sometimes it doesn't work out as well. So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to cut out on, well, first thing is, this fabric has two sides. It has a felt side and a rough side. What we're going to do is we're going to have the rough side facing up. That way when you Sharpie it, this will be on the inside and it won't show. So, what first you want to do is lay down your template and draw the lines. Alright, so now you should have two of these. You're going to keep the red one like this, and you're going to flip this one inside out. Because this one will be on the inside. So, put it in, and line it up. And I personally have not been able to fix this. It just turns out terrible. But sadly what you're going to have to do is sew along this edge on the nice side. I mean, I've tried several times, but it keeps clumping up and it just doesn't look good in the end. So, especially around the tip, it'll get all blocky. So what you're going to have to do is sew it on the nice side here, and on there. So that will be pretty much the only line that won't look very well, but you have to do it unless someone can figure out a way without making the tip look crappy. Okay, so now you have your basic hood. All the steps now for the hood is optional, but recommended. If you really do hate this line in here, sometimes white shows up, sometimes it doesn't, but if you really do hate it, you can just Sharpie right over the white. It makes it look good, but I don't do it. Now what we're going to be doing is be adding detail along here and near the tip, just to make it look, I don't know, better. Okay, so now you will have the details that I showed earlier, all the way to the tip. Also, I forgot to mention is that you're gonna sew this. It can be off-center, but as long as these two are meeting, it's okay. Then if you have a big extra piece, you can like trim that away like I did here. So now you are done with the hood part, and we are going to move on to the scarf. This is probably the easiest part, actually. I'm going to go out on a long shot and say that it's probably the funnest also. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your 2 pieces of fabric again. Now, the best thing about having the scarf part is that you can put it at any thickness or length that you want. But I have a certain one that I use that will be, I will give you if you use the template that you can download. Now one of the last things that you need to do, Sharpie wise, is find the middle on this thing. Okay, so you have sewn this and this and this. So now, you see these lines? We're going to grab our hood, place the back seam of the hood against those lines, and you're going to mark where the end points are. Like that. So, now what you're going to do is you're going to sew up until that point on both sides. Okay, so this is probably the last and most hardest part is, well, this is pretty easy. You have to flip this inside out, pop out the tips, lay it out. The reason that this is most important, or not important but hard, is just the fact that you're trying to do 4 things at once. So, I recommend needles, otherwise it'll turn out really bad. So what you're going to do is you're going to find the space that you left open, and then you're going to fold it in and use the needles to keep it there. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to grab your hood and make sure that these 2 colors match. Make sure they're both the same. Find that middle point again, place it right there, and you are going to slip it inside. And push a needle all the way through, from the red one through the hood into the white one on the other side. Well, I guess I'm done. This was like my second white one, so it's kind of bothering me at the moment. But, overall, it's pretty nice. This is only my 4th one ever making, and why I was stressing about the needles is that I had to redo it, and it didn't look good. So, yeah. Using needles, good idea. So, I don't know. I would like to see what you guys do. I mean, if you could send me a link to if you make one of these, that'd be pretty awesome. Thanks. I'll see you guys later. Bye.